Hello, hello, and welcome to Into the MoTaverse. And today we have Preeti Gupta, who's been an amazing member over the past few years, I would say. And yeah, it's pretty exciting to have her on board. She's been adopting a lot in the MoTaverse. She's been through a journey. She's growing with us, I would say. And as part of our conversations in the MoTaverse, I feel like it's super important to bring the voices of the people who are growing with us and the journeys that they have. And they all look very different. Um, and Preeti's one is, to me, is an inspiring one. She's really put in the effort to show up, and it's showing. And we've met in real life a few times at chapter events. Um, and this is a chance to get to know a bit more about her and some of the things that are on her mind. But yeah, welcome, Preeti.
Yeah, thanks, Rosie. And thanks to the whole MOT team and community, I would say. As always, I feel like very proud to be part of this community. And today, as I mentioned, that I have like several things, but one of those things were like last year when I was looking for job search. So that is the something it springs to my mind always that how to rebuild a career after a setback. So my journey was also not very cool last year while searching a job. But yeah, there are like so many things, and Rosie, today I would like to talk about that one only.
Sure. Let's go for it. So, for I guess the context of others, do you want to perhaps dive into why you want to talk about this and what your journey has been like in the past? Like, perhaps your history in testing, and then your journey trying to find a new role in the, I guess, difficult market that it has been.
Yeah, that's sure. So, for me, who don't know me actually, so I have like around 17 years of experience as a QA professional, and throughout my journey, I have like worn many various hats like manual testing, automation testing, leading and managing a team in my past. And last year, as like everybody is aware that Marquez was really tough to find a new job, and there it was like I have to leave the job without an offer in my hand. So it was a tough decision for me at that time also, and knowing the fact that job market was down at that time, not great, but still I had that mindset that I have that much of experience with testing and have done a lot in testing technology tools and so. So I had that confidence also that I can find a new job, whatever I have done in my past. But actually, I was wrong there. When I started deep diving the market, it was not same last year. Then it was used to be before 4 years, 3 years when I switched job. I have worked, or you can say, like, switched my job many times, like four to six organizations I have worked in my past, and every time easily I was able to get the market based on experience, based on the tools or knowledge I was having. But this time it was really a roller coaster, you can say, and different, much different. So this time, like when I was in market, it was like tough because so many people were there, competition was high. I mean, supply was more than demand was more than the supply, I can say, for the job one. But uh, there were like strategies which I had to change while I step into to see what's going on in the market, and that's where uh, I thought to have a conversation here and let others also know what were those strategies, what actually worked for me, and how it was different from my past experiences while searching a job in the market. So this is what from where I'm coming to share those thoughts here, this podcast.
Yeah, that's it's just so. I don't know what the right word is. It's just crazy, wild, that how much the market has changed, and how someone with like so much experience, who's gone from not finding it too difficult at least, to find a new role, to then be in a position to have to find, it taken quite a long time to find a role, right? And it's not a reflection on you, but it's a reflection on the market. But I've definitely like seen so many comments over the past 2-3 years about just like how things are different, and how AI has really changed that whole process, perhaps is the right word, or the way things are done. Um, do you have like any examples of maybe practical examples of like how it has changed, or what's super different now than it was before?
Yes, exactly. It was like earlier, whatever we have, like the jobs were there on the job portal, any of the job portals, get the CV updated. Whether or not we apply for the job, recruiters would definitely call to understand if we are looking for change or not. And this time, even if we apply, the first thing was rejection of the CV. No screening process, nothing. CV was rejected. And when while more analysis I was doing, I understood and came to understand that it is not. While few of the organizations there, the manual screening of the CVs are being done, while few we have the ATS system or the AI bots who are like rejecting the CVs there. And for me, it's again suggestion came that what few people were suggesting that change your profile. If you have done QA, that's okay. You can go to the engineering, you can go to the dev or product, change your profile maybe. And I was like, is that the right time to change the profile? I can add on to my profile whatever I have done so far, but I was not in the mindset to change my profile completely and become a fresher for that particular area. So, but still, I was doubting that why it is so that my CV is getting rejected. I can fail in the interview. I understand that maybe that knowledge is not there to me. I can prepare myself. But getting CV rejected was hard to understand why CVs are not getting selected. So I was like around a month or so, I was like very much under the pressure. This was not the case earlier. And then it was where when I restarted looking in MOT, Ministry of Testing. I was member of this community, but due to the job and all those things, I was hardly coming and looking into for people to understand how it works and all those things. But when I actually came here in this community, rejoined this, and trying to understand what people are doing here differently because it was so stressful to get the CVs rejected. So I was not able to understand what's going on. And when had met few of the people in the community, I came to understand that the market is in a different way. It's not a human being sitting there who is like screening the CVs. It happens with some recruiters, but at the very first, there are some AI bots who are rejecting the CVs and they are matching with the exact words, not for the filtering on basis of what experience you're having. So that was one thing I thought like, okay, then I need to get that thing sorted, whether or not my CV is compatible with that those AI agents, which is now being in the organization used in the organization. But still, that was not always true. Later on, when I met few of the recruiters, then I came to know this was not 100% true. So I need not to work in that direction. That for every job description, I have to change my CV. That is not something in the wrong direction I was doing at that time. So until I met few of the recruiters, I understand again those things. So finally, I was in that mindset that creating duplicate or various versions of CV is not the correct approach there. Be what you are. If you want to really do something additional with respect to the job description I see for the jobs, better to add that qualities in ourselves, learn that technology and add into the CV. That would give the advantage rather than creating multiple CVs and posting for the sake of because job has that demand. That is not going to work at all. Secondly, when I came here in committee, I met few of the people and I felt much confident. Why? Because I was not alone in this journey. There were few more people there who were like struggling with these kind of thing earlier, and after the struggle of 6 months, 8 months, they finally got the job. So I tried to understand what strategies they are following. I came to know that this is the strategy. Follow the people inside the organization, can talk to them also, and can directly message to the recruiter also to find out more about those things and prepare in that direction also. Those were the things for the CV. And the other thing, the major thing I came to know about building portfolio apart from CVs, because till date I have worked on lot many tools, lot many technologies, and adding one more tool, learning one more tool was not uh, much difficult for me. But building portfolio is something new I came across to understand here, and then I started working on that one, and there it was like. More becoming more active on LinkedIn because most of UK market is based out of LinkedIn, where profiles are open and easily we can see who is doing what and who is having how much talent, or how has been their professional journey. So this is what something I learned while I was doing the job search earlier, 3 4 years back when I was looking for new job. Portfolio, creation of portfolio, building portfolio was never a word I heard that time. But last year, I heard that this is something parallel to CV is required, and so I started building my portfolio in that direction. So I met couple of people to understand how to go for this one, how to do for that one, and there and when I realized that this is something I can do, but was missing from past several years.
Awesome, awesome. And was your portfolio mostly LinkedIn, or did you also use like your MOT profile as part of your portfolio?
Yes. So while applying CV to any of for any of the job applications, they are usually I used to see that do you have LinkedIn? I mean, like submit the CV. That one option is there. Do you have the LinkedIn URL? Paste that URL there, and one more was there, that portfolio or website.
Okay.
Earlier, it used to be empty. That was an optional one because I didn't understand how to do that one. I thought that maybe that few people are like at the higher level, they build their website, and they this option is for those people who can write that they have like personal website or something. Earlier, I had that mindset, but when I came to MOT, I saw my automatically my portfolio was getting generated. One day when I saw that okay, this much stars are there, oh these are the activities I have done, and gradually I saw there is something to showcase. So there onwards, after a struggle of, let's say, I think 2 years, I lost my job in March, and around May, I saw that something I have built in MOT, where I should use this one as a portfolio there. So after that, whatever CV I was applying, whatever job I was applying my CV, I used to that MOT portfolio, MOT link or profile link there as a portfolio there. And by that time, I updated my CV with the MOT profile as well there, so that it is highlighted there. And in LinkedIn also, I am like a professional member. I have updated there. I have added that line there, so that feels good. That though I was like still stressed that I was not having job, but at least I was that I am in the right direction now. Until like others were like few a month ago, where people were saying that change your profile, do something else, go for the retail option, don't be stressed. If that is, but my problem was not that I need a job urgently. My problem was I want to be in the right direction. Maybe today or tomorrow, late enough, but I'll get the job. But I should know what's going on and understand how the job market is going on and prepare in that direction, not in the wrong direction.
What were the signals that you were heading in the right direction? Like you were making these changes, updating your CV. Were there any signs or things that happened that helped you see that what you were doing was helping you go in the right direction?
Yeah, you won't believe that in while I was looking for a job last year, one of the interview that lady asked me, "Oh, you are a part of MOT." I said, "Yeah." "Are you a professional member?" I said, "No, I'm not professional." At that time, I was not a professional member
Okay.
actually. But then it clicked to me that that means that it is adding weightage to my profile. And if an interviewer is asking, that means she must be a part of there. And then I asked, actually, are you a professional member there? She said, no, even I'm not there. But as a part of our organization, I have seen couple of people there. Then it again clicked that okay, that this is something I'm in the right direction. The only thing is that if I go for the professional one, I can do much more there. And it's not like there that uh, if we are in a job, I'm using my brain, I'm using my knowledge somewhere, I utilizing. When I am not having a job, I found really the community, the MOT space there where I can use my knowledge in the right direction, and where people are not judging me. Unless it was earlier that might be you don't know AI, you don't know this tool, you don't know that tool, so maybe that your CV is not getting selected. But that was not the right thing, that was not the right advice for me to go for those things, and that was like more pressurizing me. So when I started contributing here, when I met a few people here in person or over call also, that what were the strategies and this, and literally when I followed those things, at the end it was not like one, I had two offers in my hand. So
Nice.
it was like though I can go with one only, but I landed with the two offers there. So point is always like I am like a kind of a person, I trust myself with whatever knowledge I have, because throughout my 17 years of a journey, I have worked regularly, and whatever tool technology was in market, I have always adopted and tried to learn those things. And still, I'm not getting to find a job. That it doesn't mean that whole 17 years I wasted somewhere else. I have done. I just want to understand what is the difference between now, and that's true that AI is in market, so everybody is like trying to adopt those things. I also work with AI, use the AI tools to do few of the work, but I 100% dependency on AI is not there. Even for when I was searching for job, then also um, I had that people are using this thing for job search and all those things, but I was not into there. So my advice is always there for people that if you have some knowledge, you have worked in some particular direction in QA, still we have the QA mindset, we have those talent, we have those skills. So build something top of that one. It's not like erasing everything and start as a fresher at any point of time.
Absolutely. And how would you say that? So, like you said that you had two offers, which is amazing in the end, right? For
Mhm.
that to come at once. Do you think there was anything that led to those two offers that made it a success? Like, did you reach out? You like you mentioned that you were reaching out to people, you were following people in the organization. Was there anything with the two offers that you had that you think led to that success?
I 100% believe this is because of the portfolio, because the tools, the technologies I was having, I had that one. Top of that, I definitely learned few of the tools, few of the framework technologies apart from what I was having hands on earlier. I thought maybe that this is the need of the hour, I have to be top of that one. But honestly, whatever two offers I got was with the previous experience with the tools and technologies I was working previously, not what I learned during those period. So it was because of the portfolio, definitely I'll say, because my CV was always there as it is. Apart from that, I just added that I'm an active member of MOT. I added that one. I have updated my LinkedIn. So what happens is like whenever a screening call happen, I usually used to say, apart from this, I do these things also. So it really put a impact, major impact on those things, that though I don't have the job, but still I'm active somewhere, and I am like sharing knowledge, contributing somewhere, and that was like really helpful. And I, by that time, I realized that this is something I was missing from past few years, and now I should continue with this one. So, and from where this idea came from, 2 years ago, I attended Test Fest 2024. We had Rahul's session for portfolio. That time I heard, that time when I still remember somebody asked about CV to him, he said that it's been 5 to 6 years. He has never worked on CV. He works on portfolio. I heard those things. I understood this is something to be done, but again, I back to work and those things. I never care about that one. That this is something I should think about or go in that direction. But last year, when I entered, rejoined the community and met few people, then they started talking about this one. Then I started looking actively how to build this one and how to go for this one. But I was again not sure or not aware that at the back of the MOT team is already building my portfolio for any of the activity I am doing there. So I was like, okay, I can take it from here now to build it more strong. So that is one thing I would say to anybody who is looking for a job, that apart from CV, now portfolio matters. So I'm part of this one. I'm part of one or two more communities there. So I understood that these are like required to enhance. It is like showcasing what we do. Because if we are working with inside an organization, I'm working with some colleagues, manager. They know the working style. They know how much I know. They know how I work, and they have that confidence. I will deliver the project. But when it comes to the open space, nobody knows me because I'm not working on a particular project which can be showcased to others. So building portfolio, sharing that portfolio, working with community, along with community, it exposes the knowledge I am having, and I can share via those platforms. So this is the difference, key difference I see, and that's the take I would say for everybody who are into the market, whether or not they are looking for job. This is a must, I feel.
It's as much as I would love for CVs just to disappear off the earth. I don't think they'll ever truly be done with. I think that people will always need them at some point in their lives, or most of us at least. But yeah, the idea of portfolios, the more in MOT that we keep investing in all the activity that people do within MOT is automatically tracked, and you might not appreciate it now, but when you're looking for an opportunity, a job, or speaking opportunity, even, or it's there, and it's ready made, and it's tracked, and it's improving every month that goes by. I guess from our perspective, it's always improving, and it's still kind of new. I think it's like not even 2 years. Maybe it's like 18 months since we've had MOT profiles, as public links, and they keep evolving. And to me, it's like proof of credibility, right? You want people who show up that care about their career, whatever that career might be. So yeah, I believe I believe in it, obviously, but um, and I guess for myself, it's also trying to put emphasis on different types of learning, which I think is important. There's social learning and there's like formal learning. Like you can learn by going to a chapter event like you have done, and listening to talks, and then and then maybe perhaps even seeing yourself being able to give a talk, and then you can give a talk yourself. And these are all forms of building yourself up professionally, which also helps your career. Learning to speak is a great skill. Going through that fear of getting up on stage is, it's not something that everyone wants to do, but if you do it, you become a better person, a stronger person, as a result of that, right? So it's like, yeah, for me, it's, yeah, I guess exciting to be able to share all the different parts of what a human can be, and those how those parts can matter to organizations as well. You get a really interesting snapshot of people. And I guess even like thinking about Rahul, he recently did a masterclass, and then he people afterwards were awarding him stars and saying thank you, and kind of leaving a testimonial as a result of it. And again, those things are things that he can, it's automatically tracked on his profile as well. It's there. It's not going anywhere. He might not need it now, but at some point in the future, he can dig it up and use it for whatever thing he's going after. Because Rahul's always going after something, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's true actually. And it is like uh, I did that mistake. I do believe that because in 2024 I heard about something portfolio. I didn't take action that time, but after a year I took action. So that's why I understand that how important it is. Whether or not you are into a job, may not be you feel that it is required right now. And I'm like I feel like it is fun to be engaged there and do something which out of the knowledge, and there are a lot of things also there to do. So and if anybody is doing they are contributing, participating in any form, it is like they are building a separate portfolio, the platform for themselves. And one, if they require in future, it is already there. They need not to start from scratch or something like that. It's sorry.
Right.
It's like about for me when I go to like any of the sections, there are a lot many things there. I feel like I know about this term. I know about these glossary terms we have there to add there. For example, I have like a lot many things I know, but when I go there, I see two or three terms are there. I don't know about that. What are those things? I will learn from there and themselves, and I enhance my knowledge from there also. It's not about always we get the knowledge from Google. It's more important to get the insights from within the community or with the people in who are in touch. We can learn more recent updates about what's going on in market, and update ourselves, uh, be updated or top of those things always. Because usually what happens when we are into job, we are more centered towards the work we are doing. If particular tool, particular language we are using, we struggle with that only. We, our mindset is to learn about that and fix daily issues, and job is done there. But the reality is that outside that box, in if you go to market, there are a lot many things changed, and to be on top of those things, it is very important to attend sessions, some sessions, some like we have like glossary, podcast, and all those things. If we learn a few of the words, I keep on listening from there, and that's where the curiosity starts to learn about those things and be updated always.
Yeah. For me, my form. I've only like recently started doing podcasting, but my my favorite form of learning is actually writing. So it's like you get an idea from somewhere, could be anywhere, like, right? It could be a glossary item, it could be a podcast conversation, and then for me, it's like I take one idea from that and I try to write about it, and it just kind of helps me cement things. Um, And even years after I've started writing, I always think, oh, this will be pretty bland, or I won't have any new ideas to add to what's being said. Um, but always, as I'm writing, I get these new ideas. I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that, and it's like it comes to you as you're doing it. So I guess, like from my perspective, creating is a great form of learning, and creating together and building upon each other's ideas, and not assuming that everyone knows more than you do. They don't. There's just some people who are showing up and sharing things publicly, but we all have things to share. Um, but yeah, that's where my mind went as you were talking about that. What would you say, as you've come into a new role, um, with respect to like test automation and AI, and how to upskill on that? What's been your experience coming back in? Because even like being out for a year can feel like such a long time. You can feel so far behind. Do you have any thoughts
Hmm.
around that?
Yeah, it for me it was around five
Good.
months to be honest, out of job. But when I landed with two offers, I was quite happy with those things. Though it was like with not with the latest tools and technologies which I learned, but it was basis from my past experience with the tools, test automation I was working with. But here, when I joined the organization, and definitely we have like AI tools to be used there. But again, human brains need to be top of that one, because when it comes to the UI, AI, it is like a hell lot of things are being given as an option, and two, three various options which may not be good to work at, based on whole industry or whole project, I can say. So my always key point is that whatever we have learned so far, have that note in front before going to the AI tool, to understand that whatever I have written, whatever I have worked, this is how this direction is there, and based on that, whatever tools are giving me the options, suggestions, try to match with that one and then move ahead. It's not like blindly just trusting with any of the AI assistant and doing the job there. So that's my take. And always, I would believe that we have like skills, we have talents. Uh, all we need to be like motivate ourselves and have confidence in ourselves, that yes, we can do it, even if it comes like new tool to learn and new tool to implement. Then also we should have that confidence that yes, we can do it. If we are not motivated, if we are not encouraged, that's where we feel like distressed, and there we feel like I don't want to do that thing or something like that. So self motivation and encouragement is the first thing when we are into the hands of automation or AI, that whatever it comes to, the troubleshooting is there, bugs are there, we need to fix something there, we have AI assistance, but at top of this, we need to understand whatever solutions we are given is right or wrong, that much capable we should be there.
Do you feel like AI has changed your current role in testing compared to like how it was before?
Yes, in terms of troubleshooting, I can definitely say, because it is like when it comes to some error, small error, big error, whatever is there, we can definitely ask that what is this error about and how can we fix it. So there it is like, because troubleshooting is something, it may take 5 minutes to 5 hours. We don't know the complexity of this one. So if for those perspective, I say it is good enough. For writing test cases, like manual test cases, we used to write, we think we write. Uh, but writing those test cases is just a 5 to 10 minutes job if we use AI assistance. After that, review is in our hands. Review those things, add your things, and remove the extra things. In those cases, we save a lot of time with that. much of assistance. But when it comes to do something fresh, like if I say write the framework for me using this tool, it will be like so much messy. Even we don't understand why those 4 files has been added there. If we straight away go to the bot. So I don't go directly there. I'll create my own framework and then ask, do you feel this is good or something I'm missing? If it says that this is good, top of this, add these things, then I have to focus only on those 4 things. It's not like whole thing. So that's where I feel the difference, and there I can save the time in those sense. I feel, but still I don't trust 100% on those AI things, because many times it happens that it's not matching with my views. I'm asking something and it will keep me looping for the same thing again and again. So I feel like no, it's going in the wrong direction. It's not required.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely one of those things that you need to slowly build up to, right? Not just jump in too
Yeah.
quickly, because things quickly, as you say, get 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 quite messy. And with respect to guardrails, do you have any thoughts around guardrails and AI and automation and just general quality? Is there are there any like existing processes or thoughts or things around that you're thinking about?
Yeah, yes. I keep on hearing about the guardrails there for the AI, and that is actually required because in few of the articles I have read that the AI bots are giving like unnecessary content or illegal contents, or few of the times I read about that the private privacy was breached there, security breach was there. So it is very mandatory to have that guardrails in place. So when it comes to organization or enterprise level, so I believe that those are applied at that level only. Then when we are using inside the organization, so those kind of restrictions are has to be there in place, so that no privacy is leaked or some secure data is like goes out. That should not be the case there, and that is very important to build that those kind of guideline guardrails there, set of rules and policies, so that neither the person, I mean, like the employees who are using the AI assistants, they should be well aware that unnecessary things they are not supposed to write there. And on the other hand, also when it comes to the rules to be applied on the enterprise level, there it should be well versed with that what are the rules which may be harmful for my organization, for my people. So that kind of rules and checks should be applied at the enterprise level itself within an organization. So yes, we definitely use there, and guardrails are properly
Yeah.
in place, I feel, because few of the contents is straight away are like stopped, though this is not allowed kind of thing. So
I wonder how conversations around guardrails come up, and yeah, from a quality perspective, how do quality people get to contribute to those conversations?
mhm. Yeah, that's actually would be a good one to have those conversations in place. But when it term comes to quality, I feel like uh, actually I see from other perspective there that in various organization they say that no QA model. That means that they don't need QA because the job is done by AI easily. And that was a case where I lost the job also, that they didn't need
Okay.
that QA department at all. But I feel even if developers are using AI tool to code there, to write something there, who is testing those things? I am still not convinced with that thing, that AI can do the QA job, and that's why QA is no more required. So it's not about like testing the things, it's all about how well quality is maintained for any software or product which we are sharing to the users. So when it comes to guardrails, uh, early now we are saying with AI guardrails, earlier testing team used to be like a gateway for those things, that these things should not go out, or this is something not required. These kind of things, from the testing perspective it was there, for quality perspective it was there. Now same thing is like we say AI guardrail with quality. If we say, then we need to understand and check that those guardrails as well when we are writing something, when we want to use some AI assistant tool, that okay, I'm pushing this kind of content to the tool, let me see what options it is giving me, and if it is giving me something wrong, it should not be uh, exposed to the employees, or it should not go outside the organization. So those kind of things should be maintained at the quality level as well, to understand whenever we are like testing the product even inside the organization. So earlier also we were like with the quality has to be maintained with any of the software.
Absolutely. And just as he was talking about guardrails, I was thinking, well, wouldn't it be good if we spoke more about guardrails? And almost like the good thing about guardrails is that it doesn't have the word quality or testing in it. Therefore, the whole team can contribute it. But the whole idea of guardrails is it's a quality thing, as much as other aspects. But we can invest in it as quality people, but so can other people, and maybe it's a good point of connection, a way of perhaps like building bridges between quality people and developers, or product people and quality or product, and we can all build, have these conversations without it feeling like, oh, that's the tester's job or that's the dev's job. It's like, no, guardrails is everyone's
Yeah.
responsibility to look out for. How do you?
Mm.
I'm curious. How do you feel about quality or testing as a career compared to, let's say, 2 or 3 years ago? Do you feel more positive about it, or the opposite?
Uh, it's a really nice question, actually. I was like thinking about this from past 2 years, like when it was like I think two to 3 years back, AI was like coming into market, and it was like a hype at that time. It will take away the job, this, that, all those things. And while it was like we need to upgrade ourselves, so earlier it was like whenever any new tool technology was coming, at least we had like 5 years of time. One tool is coming, it stayed in the market for 5 years, and we have like implemented those things, and then slowly we have like, okay, new thing is there, we will switch on to those things. Still we had like 5 years to get a hold on that tool and technology. Once this AI has come, every year that speed is like, or the pace is too fast. So every year we have to think in that direction, that how much we can be benefited from there, and how much we have to be to stay hold on our things there. That's the reason I'm using AI tools from past 3 years, definitely. But still, I'm not 100% convinced with the way it has been used. I'm not 100% dependent on that one, or it is not something which where we can tie in the things with the quality. Being a quality person for any other teams, maybe they can think about, because when developers develop a code, they have that confidence. Okay, it is going to the QA department. They will see the quality of the code or in bugs and all those things. But being a quality person, it's our responsibility that everything is working fine. So that's the difference I see here, that every year it's a quick one to upgrade ourselves with what's latest going on in market, versus earlier we had still 5 years of time to switch between one tool to other tool. Now we are like into the fast phase every year. In the AI also, Gen AI, context, prompt engineering. Now it is like coming up with the agentic AI and all those things. So it's like very fast. So we have to be on top of these things to understand. Otherwise, we will be left behind. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how fast things are moving, and like I often reflect on MOT and like the things we've done in the past, and even like choosing a lineup for a conference 6 months in advance. I'm like looking at the the submissions, and for the first time this year, I didn't feel it so much last year, but this year I was like, I'm not sure if some of these talks are going to be relevant in 6 months or as interesting. Um, so there were definitely some
Mm,
where I've just said, well, we should just do a masterclass on this because we could do that next month or within a couple of months, and we get the topic covered, right? Because I just don't know in 6 months, is that going to
yes,
be the right kind of session. Um, but then there's also things like we used to do like full day workshops or 3 day workshops, and those I just can't see being a thing at the moment. It's almost like too long to be out the office. Yeah, it's just like it's a lot of time, and topics move quickly,
yes,
and whoever's delivering it has to change with the times quickly, and it's just like which perhaps makes a portfolio angle so much more relevant, or like membership and like how we're doing things and like shipping ideas and content daily. Even podcasts like this are useful to keep on top of your career. And maybe we're betting that becomes more of a thing in the future, that people should be showing up to keep adding to their portfolio, keep showing up, keep learning, because um, it's important. It's hard, and it's so
yeah,
hard to keep up, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Uh,
the pressure is real, but then at the same time, it's like, well, what's right for us as human beings? Um, how much pressure do we want? Because it's a lot. Um, we can't always be learning. We have to do the work, and doing the work is learning as well. Getting to do the work, you learn. Um, but yeah, it's I think tech careers especially, um, is something that
Crazy, crazy at
I
the
really
moment.
want to. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, and like trying to figure out what the future looks like, and
Yeah.
um, yeah, showing up at a conference once a year, it's great, but is that enough? And it's like, so
Hmm.
it's like we gotta stay in the loop, learn in the loop, I guess.
Yeah,
Human in the loop, learn
yeah,
in the loop.
yeah. That's true.
But yeah, I mean, it's been great having you um, on the podcast. Um, but do you have any final comments? Anything that we didn't cover that
Yeah, there are like couple of things I think I didn't covered that whatever I spoke till date, that we should have CV, we should have portfolio. Apart from that, apart from these hard skills, one more thing important is we should have always soft skills also developed, which means that uh, well, I always had that soft corner, soft skills being there, but sometimes when we are like into more pressure, we feel we start behaving in a different way, which is not a correct thing. When we are into a problem, like I was like during that job search, it was really stressful at that time, but we need to not to forget those things, that we need to have resilience in place, patience in place, and self motivation in place. If we don't find somebody else, these skills should always be there with us, and these are like very helpful. They sometimes time may be tougher, but we need not to lose our heart, and should be there a lot apart from whatever skills we are, or new tools and technologies we are learning. So patience and resilience is always important, and that is where we can show off and wait for the right time. One day that right time will definitely come, when whatever you are trying to do, you can achieve that one. And we should always, one more thing we should not forget in the world of AI, that We have to be human centric. That's it.
Awesome. I believe in that one as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Preeti, and I'll see you in the MoTaverse.
Yeah. Thank you.